I made money with AI by doing almost nothing. No clients, no content creation, no selling, and no, this is not passive income. I still did something, but compared to what most people are doing, it's almost nothing. And that's exactly why it works. Because most people believe that making money with AI means doing more content, more tools, more effort, more everything. But what if the real opportunity is not doing more, but doing something at the right time? Let me explain. Right now, every single week, new AI tools are launching. New features are being added. New platforms are getting attention. And every time something new appears, a very predictable pattern happens. People get curious. They rush in. They try it. And then they get stuck. They don't understand how it works. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to use it properly. And that confusion creates demand. Not for experts, but for clarity. And this is where the opportunity is. Not in building something big, not in creating a full system, but in being just a little ahead of everyone else. Let me give you a simple example. A new AI tool comes out. People start talking about it. Videos start popping up. But nobody is explaining it clearly. Everyone is just saying, this is powerful. This will change everything, but no one is actually showing what to do. So instead of ignoring it, you spend 1-2 hours understanding it, not mastering it, not becoming an expert. Just enough to answer one question: how would a complete beginner use this? That's it. Now here's where AI helps you. You take your understanding and use ChatGPT to organize it. You turn it into a simple step-by-step guide, a few practical examples, a clear explanation, not long, not complicated, just useful. Now instead of posting it randomly, you place it where people are already looking, places where confusion already exists. Forums, communities, comment sections, search-based platforms. Anywhere people are asking, how do I use this? And when they find your answer, it stands out. Because it's simple, because it's clear, because it actually helps. Now here's the part most people don't understand. You didn't build a business. You didn't grow an audience. You didn't spend months creating something. You just showed up at the exact moment people needed help. And that moment is where money is made. Because timing beats effort. Let me say that again. Timing beats effort. Now imagine this scenario. A tool launches on Monday. By Tuesday, thousands of people are searching for help. By Friday, hundreds of creators have already made content about it. By next week, it's saturated. Most people show up here. Too late, too crowded, too competitive. But if you show up early, even with something simple, you win. Not because you're better, but because you're first. Now let's make this even more real. You don't need to wait for big tools. Even small updates create opportunities. A new feature inside an existing tool. A change in how something works. A new use case. All of these create confusion. And confusion always creates demand. Now here's how you turn that into money. You package your clarity, not as content, not as value, but as something useful, something people can actually use immediately. And when something is simple, timely, and useful, people pay for it. Not because it's perfect, but because it solves a problem right now. And urgency is what drives action. Now let's zoom out for a second. This is not about AI tools. This is about understanding attention. Attention moves fast. And most people are always chasing it after it's already gone. But if you learn how to spot where attention is going before it peaks, you don't have to compete. You just step in early. And that changes everything. Because now you're not working harder. You're working smarter. You're not building for months. You're capturing moments, short windows of opportunity, and stacking them. Now imagine doing this consistently. Every week, you look for something new. You understand it quickly. You create simple clarity. You place it where people are searching. You don't overthink. You don't overbuild. You don't wait for perfection. You just move. And over time, these small actions compound. Not because each one is huge, but because you're always early. Now here's the truth. Most people will ignore this because it doesn't feel like a real business. It doesn't look impressive. It doesn't sound like a big strategy. But that's exactly why it works. Because simple things, done at the right time, beat complex things done too late. Every single time. So if you actually want to make money with AI, stop asking, what should I build? Start asking, what is new right now that people don't understand yet? That question alone will change how you see opportunities. Because now you're not reacting, you're positioning. And positioning is where the real leverage is. If you want more systems like this, subscribe to Income Engineering. Because here, we don't just follow what works. We look for what's about to work and move early. Now the question is, are you going to keep chasing crowded opportunities or finally start moving where nobody is looking yet?